Hello everybody, this is JavaMonk, and today is episode 24 of the Nostalgia Trip series. This is the second to last episode of this series. Next episode is the finale, which means this episode we're going to be doing a grand world tour of everything that we did in this series. And at the end of it, we're going to use up these 9 wither skeleton skulls, and we're going to fight some withers. We're of course going to cheese the wither, and I figured I think it'd be fitting to use some iron blocks from the iron trench, get some iron golems to fight these withers for us. We're not going to lay a finger on these withers. And of course, we got to start the tour inside our house. So this is the first floor over here. And this is a request chest to brew things and also get potions. We will tour that later. Down here is our bulk storage room, which we recently cleaned up last episode. So it looks like something. Yeah, it's something. It's better than it was before. And it is in fact a fully functional bulk storage room. I can just dump random items into this chest, and they'll get auto-sorted into all those different chests, except for this mass chest, which is all cobblestone, because I have way too much cobblestone. This is a trash can right there, and I can also get backstage by just pulling this lever and walking into the corner like that. So there we go. That is the bulk storage room. Very fancy. And I use minecart elevators for this part because, obviously, slime blocks don't exist. This is update 1.6, in case y'all weren't aware. This is update 1.6, so we're dealing with ancient technology. So moseying on over to here, up to the second floor. Nope. Sometimes. So this is a patented super steep staircase. So to make use of this, you gotta be sprinting the whole time, which is really difficult to do in this update, and that takes you up to the next floor. So over here is the sheep farm, which never really worked like it was supposed to, but it's here. It's a sheep farm. You can walk over here and shear some sheep. And then also over here, I left space. Oops. I left space for a cow pen and a pig pen and other things. This ended up being my pen, and then I never moved it. Why? Because I couldn't really think of anything interesting to do. So I just didn't. This is my pig pen. And also, this is my poor person's tree farm right here. I've got jungle trees, I got spruce trees, I got oak trees, I got birch trees. And then I guess this is the exterior showcase here. Oh, I also have a mushroom farm right here. So, nice covered area, and I can bone meal these mushrooms to get more mushrooms, to get mushroom blocks. So, this is what the house looks like on the exterior. I very purposefully made this look as crazy and insane as possible. So, I have a hanging greenhouse over here that's kind of just hanging off the edge there. This is where I have like bulk oak logs. And then I have all sorts of other things that are just sticking out in random places. I really like how this house kind of turned out. I definitely could have done more with the aesthetic, but I think with the limited interior design knowledge and experience that I have, I think it's decent. And yeah, this is that train track goes all the way out and around the house and goes over there. We will tour what's inside there later. Or we're about to get there. So let's climb back up to the second floor. So over here we have the chicken cooker, which is still pumping out chicken. And yeah, this is a pretty basic chicken cooker. Everything just runs on a timer and spits out lava to cook all the chickens. And yeah, pretty basic. Definitely a little bit overcomplicated, but it's basic. It works. Nothing in this room. So one of the themes, unfortunately, of this recap episode is that a lot of things were left incomplete. And part of that is because I took a 3-year break in between making episodes. That was because I was burnt out and I was out of ideas. The other thing that you'll notice is that last episode is really the first time that I actually moved into this house. Like, I still had all my precious items just standing outside. Unfortunately, that is a theme as well, and it reflects my personal life very much. While I was working on this series, I was moving basically every 6 months because I was in college, and unfortunately that's how college is sometimes. So I never really moved into places, and that ended up reflecting in my Minecraft builds, which is unfortunate, but I guess a Minecraft world is as much a testament to history as videos are. Yeah, so this is the greenhouse right over there. It's currently completely taken over by trees. I do like how this... Ooh, apple. I do like how this looks. Like, yeah, and it's pretty convenient to harvest all these trees. So, it works. Oh, looks like not all the trees have grown. How interesting. And over here, we have the Mega Potion Brewer. So what you do is you go up here and you request a specific potion. So in this case, instant damage of instant health, flip to instant damage 2 with gunpowder, because I was working with skeletons and creepers that one episode. You go up here and you can fill up with water. But then the way that the actual redstone works is that it'll only brew a potion once the minecart comes up to here and basically requests to brew the potion. At which point all this circuitry kicks in and basically spits the potions back out into the minecart chest, and the chest just continues on its way. Now you might be wondering, why do I have so many iron blocks? And why was I so casually using iron blocks? It's because of a huge build, which actually we can see right over here as we go up to the roof. Yeah, see, this room also unfinished. This thing right there, you know what? I kind of feel like showing off that. I mean, this house tour, there's only a couple things left to show off here, and then we're showing off this next, because this is quite possibly my proudest achievement. And we can actually go over here to the other tower. We have the upside down brick house there. And then over here is the bulk smelting system. So this thing uses blaze rods because I got a super powered blaze farm. Now the minecart track is supposed to come in here and dump off items to be smelted before continuing on and letting those things smelt while it continues on its way to collect the potions. And then it's supposed to come back and pick up the smelted items and then return to the first floor down there. This system doesn't work like it's supposed to. This track is supposed to be the thing that determines when the cart comes in. It works in very specific situations, but not in all situations. And I could not figure out how to get it to work otherwise. So it just left it as a skeleton of a thing. All right, let's head up to the roof. That's actually, I think, about it for this house. Honestly, we didn't really do much with this house. That makes me kind of sad, actually. And I just had too much trust in my diamond armor to protect me from falling off the roof. Well, this is a good time to showcase this thing right there, which is a skeleton that I trapped in order to get music discs. So this guy is named Spooky Scary, because spooky scary skeletons. These iron blocks, by the way, mark a skeleton spawner right down there. But we're not going to go there. We're going to check out the Iron Trench. That's what this thing is. I'm going to climb the ladder, and then... Oh, and this over here is the time machine that brought us over here. This is why we got to kill 3 withers, because we got to power this time machine up and return. So while I'm climbing this ladder, I want to give you a picture of how significant this is. So I started playing Minecraft because I was going to a summer camp around building Minecraft adventure maps. And then I continued playing Minecraft because of the Iron Trench. The Iron Trench is what got me into Redstone. Tango Tech's Iron Trench, right here, with the absurd amount of iron that it produces. This is truly a ludicrous amount of iron. I could never use up this much iron. Yeah, it is insane. And this is the thing that got me started on Redstone. This absurd contraption. Yeah. And also, my obsession with floating islands definitely carried into the Nostalgia Trip series, at least with these two builds right here. And yeah, this thing looks really bare bones, but I don't know. I think it looks kind of cool. It's like a giant spaceship or something. And in case you're wondering why the locked repeater looks weird, we will definitely see that in the Nether. It's because the bedrock texture was making my eyes hurt, so I retextured them to be pure white. So yeah, that's that. This is the Iron Trench. Whee! Sploosh. Returning to the house, this minecart track is going to give us a little tour of what's over here. So that thing right there is a villager breeder. This was used to power up the Iron Trench, and it still works as a villager breeder. You just gotta get one villager down to the bottom there, and then it'll infinitely produce villagers. I had planned to make a villager trading hall, but then just decided not to. All those villagers came from this village right over here, which I looted, I think, on day 2 or something like that. And then this monstrosity is a slime farm. This is when I built the slime farm and while I was talking, I used phonetically consistent English. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how to show the slime farm, considering spectator mode is not a thing in this update. But I guess you could just go back to watch that episode if you want to see the slime farm. It's pretty basic. It's just cactuses with water, because slimes are dumb. They don't need iron golems or anything. They just keep hopping in a straight line until they run into something. In this case, cactuses, to kill them. That's all that farm is. It's really nothing too special, but it took a really long time to make. And I don't know, I kind of like it. I also really like that particular episode. Oh no, just my card. No. Well, I guess that. Well, the chest minecart was really helpful for carrying the slimes back and forth, carrying the slime balls back and forth to the farm. I guess we're just locked together as a train now. It's like a chest boat, except it's a minecart. I hope this doesn't make us bounce back or something. Oh, looks like an Enderman destroyed part of the railway. And it seems to do absolutely nothing. Okay, I think I do need to dismount over here just in case. Booyah. And now for the other minecart track. This takes you to the mining tunnels. And welcome to the strip mine. So looks like I had a bunch of chests there. And yeah, I pretty much dug this whole place out. Mostly with iron tools, interestingly enough. And that's partly because, it's partly for a really silly reason actually. Back when I was actually digging these out, I had a real problem of finishing things too quickly, like faster than I could come up with ideas. It was the ultimate suffering from success. And so I purposefully throttled myself by only using iron tools. So the only reason I switched to diamond is because then I burned out, and whenever I did have an idea, I needed to actually get that idea done as quickly as possible. Okay, so what I'm looking for now is my cave spider farm, because I know I have one, but I don't remember where it is. Like, at all. This is really embarrassing. I have no clue why I built that thing. I found the cave spider spawner, so I'm gonna start writing signs for that. Because for some reason, it didn't occur to me that I would be taking a 3-year break from making videos, and I would completely forget where everything is. Okay. Here we go. Cave spiders. This way. There we go. Okay. I think these signs are descriptive enough, because here, we just follow the ravine. Maybe I should also leave some extra signs. I should have definitely bought more signs. But anyways, here's the cave spider spawner. Right up here. Gotta do some parkouring. And there we go. Looks like I have cleared this place out. But that's okay. Oh, I built a double cave spider spawner, in fact. And this was my AFK spot to be able to AFK at both. This is so cool. Okay. And if I remember correctly, all the items just came up into these chests over here. And we can actually dive in down here and see what we've got. Yeah. Wait, is that the bedrock? Yeah, we're pretty close to bedrock. Okay. Yep. So yeah, I textured the bedrock to look like completely white because the bedrock texture was hurting my eyes. Let's see. Over here, I believe, is the other cave spider spawner. Because the AFK spot is up there. Yep, this is the other spawner. And I'm pretty sure there's no collection point here because they all go into the same chest. Yay! So there we go. This is the cave spider spawner. And we're going to hop into the nether. Because this is where I got some pretty interesting things. I did a lot of stuff in the nether, which I'm quite happy about. Normally I abandon the nether. But this time around, I did some pretty cool stuff, if I dare say so myself. So, and actually, you know what? Let's do one more trip to the overworld. It's actually over here to the witch farm. Might as well check that out. Ow. Okay. So over there is the end, the stronghold. We can check that out later. But for now, let's go to the witch farm. And here's where the witch farm portal leads. The witch farm's right down there somewhere. Hey, there it goes, rendering in. It's a pretty basic design. It's a classic sliding floors witch farm design. The witches just spawn into the spots, they slide through the floors, fall to their deaths, and their items come up here. So, yeah, I have so many resources up here. But of course, I've used up all the redstone, because I'm a redstone person. I'm a redstone gal. Yeah, that's about it. That's up here. We can go back. Back to the nether, where I did something incredibly dangerous and incredibly stupid, which is all indicated by these note blocks right here. I made a note block orchestra for the next part of this minecart track. Let's see if this actually displays. Let's see if we can actually hear this properly. And if not, I'll just play the music on top of it. Hey, that actually displayed properly. So that is a note block rendition of Yakety Sax. Because on this minecart track, I would always get blown up by ghasts, no matter what. Oh, case in point. Every time. It never, ever, ever failed. Okay. So here we go. Let's clear out these blazes. Oops. Ow. Get out of here. Okay. So over here in the Nether, we have the Blaze Farm. So we can go down to here, to the AFK spot. Actually, the AFK spot's technically up there. Can I get up there? No. Okay, but the AFK spot's technically up here, which is kind of cool. Do I have anything in here? Not just a bunch of splash potions. Okay. And I have this system, which suffocates the blazes a little bit until they can go down to a small amount of health. And then you can just swipe at them and get the blaze rods. So there we go. This one is not a shifting floor design, but it's one of those things where the blaze spawns in, stands on a pressure plate, and gets pushed off, and gets funneled to this little tube here. So that's cool right there. And then over here, we have the project that kind of ended everything. That kind of burned me out and made me stop working on this world. And that is the Wither Skeleton Farm. What are all these hoppers full of? Minecarts. Because for some reason, I thought this was a really smart idea. To be fair, I had just built the iron trench, so minecarts and iron was basically free. This is where I got all the wither skulls, by the way, is with this farm. So this is a shifting floor design. The idea is that the wither skeletons and the magma cubes and whatever else would spawn in, they'd hit the tripwires, and they would fall down. Don't tell me this is a skull. Watch me get another wither skull here. Okay, did that wither skelly drop anything else? Let's see. Holy crap! I got another wither skeleton skull. That's amazing. Okay, so there are two sides to this thing, and unfortunately, the automatic part never actually worked, which is really unfortunate. Like, the whole idea was that dispensers up here would dispense minecarts. They would travel down these slopes, pick up all the wither skellies, and drop them off at a central point. That part never worked. Why? Because mobs and minecarts do not mix. The minecarts would just keep bouncing backwards, and it was just a mess. But the whole idea was that the mobs would just come up here and go into this nether portal right over here. And yeah, we figured out something rather unfortunate, which is that activator rails are useless in this update. They don't even drop off any mobs. The other side of the nether portal is this, by the way, in case you were curious. Yep, it's just this. There is nothing here. Nothing of interest. Yeah, it's just a bunch of iron bars. The idea was to AFK here, but obviously that did not work. Honestly, if I were to be completely honest, I think the real problem, that the reason why this is so depressing, is because I played a lot of things straight. Like, I built the classic Wither Skeleton Farm. I built the classic thing, built the classic this and that. And like, the whole point of Minecraft is to have some fun with things, right? Like, to be creative. And I really wasn't all that creative. Okay, so here we are on the nether roof. This is where you really see the white bedrock. And yeah, this minecart track just takes you all the way back to the home nether portal. And there's where we can show off the other thing that I built up here on the nether roof. After this zigzaggy redstone, after we go down this zigzaggy minecart track. Yeah, there's genuinely just nothing here. Okay. Boop. So that's the thing if you want to skip the yakety sax rail line. So over here is... Oh, looks like I cleared out this chest. Over here is a gold farm, which also spawned magma cubes and unfortunately also ghasts. Let's see how broken this thing is. Oh, it's actually not so bad. Yeah, so... This thing is the gold farm. This is also where you see the other retexturing job that I did, which is tripwires are retextured to be black because otherwise they are just completely invisible. Oh, what? Oh, this got torn up. Yeah, this was a problem. Shifting floors, if you leave the area at just the wrong time, yeah, you can have double-headed pistons. You can have blocks that just straight up vanish. Oop. And yeah, which is unfortunate. So yeah, this thing broke constantly and also required so many comparators and hoppers. I did not have those sorts of resources at the time that I was building this thing. But yeah, this worked out okay. What's in here? Arrows, glass, and string. Why do I have this? Oh, I think the arrows were because ghasts kept spawning inside the thing. Because I miscalculated. I wanted magma cubes so badly that I ended up spawning a bunch of ghasts. Which is unfortunate. I think this can go home, though. Actually, no. Tripwire is important. Actually, all of these are important because these are repair. These are repair things for in case something goes wrong up here. So you know what? This can stay. Okay. And down we go. Whee! Weirdly enough, while I AFK'd up there at the magma cube, at the gold farm, so many mobs would spawn here. Look at this. Look how many zombie pigmen are here. Why? Why are they all spawning here? Yeah, that was weird. So I dug out a little nether tunnel, and we got this 3x3 patch of bedrock, which is perfect for this version's way of basically cheesing the wither. So I left a 3-block gap there. I'm following Panda4994's tutorial on how to quickly kill a wither. Okay, so the tutorial says dig out 1 block there. And this tutorial works in update 1.5, so it should definitely work in 1.6, right? I assume so anyways. Okay, here we go. Let's build wither number 1. Why do I have more than... Oh yeah, okay. 2 and 3. Boop. Okay. Let's see if this worked. And if not, we got a fight on our hands. Ooh, it worked. Yay! Okay, sweet. Let's see if I can... Oh, okay. I think we're good. Let's see if we can fight this guy without laying a finger. Okay. I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. Okay. Let's see. And a boop. There we go. Yay! Get him! Get him! Okay. Gotta build another one. Oops. Oh no. Okay. Nothing there. Okay. Good to know. How's the iron golem getting wither effect. That's not good. Okay. 1 nether star. That's a... Huh. I'm not used to the old texture of nether star. Okay. Good job, Mr. Iron Golem. Let's make another one. Okay. Let's go 1, 2. Give you a little companion. And can we make a third? Pardon-moi. And pardon-moi. There we go. Okay. Oh no. No! No, 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 no. There you go. Okay. No suffocating. Okay. I think it's time to build wither number 2. Should be even faster to beat up now that I have 3 iron golems. Assuming I actually can reach. Oh, this might actually be a problem. Let's see. Oh, oh no. Okay, dude. I need... Oh, no, no, no. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. I don't know why I wasn't expecting this. Okay. Let's do one of these. There we go. There we go. Easy does it. Okay. And then we go a 1, a 2, and a 3. Oh, no, no. Oh, no. No! No! Okay, this is gonna be bad. Oh, no. Oh, it's gonna be really bad. Okay, the wither has escaped. Wither has officially escaped, but is not able to go very far. That's good. That's okay. Okay, lesson learned. Don't do that. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Get out. Goodbye, goodbye. I don't want to see you. Oh. Oh no. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, this is really, really bad. Oh no. Okay. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Alright, let's grab my smite sword. Let's make this quick. Smite's the thing to use to kill a wither. I should probably put fire protection and maybe some... blast protection is more important. Okay. Until I can get my armor... Yeah, let's wear this. Okay. The wood is almost dead anyway. Okay. Yikes! That went terribly. Okay. Oh no. Okay, as long as the wither doesn't go punch into the ground, we should be fine. And also as long as none of my armor got destroyed in the process. Where's the wither? Oh no. Future Java Monk. Looks like you're having a wither problem. Here you go. Have some items. There you go. No need to thank me. Dude, what? Dad. Oh, I assume no other items survived that. Yeah, this was a terrible idea. Okay. Yeah, okay. I guess that's a thing. That sucks. That really sucks. I'm glad the Wither Skulls at least got saved. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright, no more iron golems. This one, we're gonna beat up ourselves once we rebuild that whole piston setup, and then we're done with this. Well, at least recovery is gonna be quick. Just gotta grab some cooked chicken and a piston, and then we can kill the last wither. This time, no funny business. Yeah, I got lit redstone lamps there. This time, no funny business. We're just gonna use the classic thing, do this nice and safely. No iron golems, no nothing. You know what? It's kind of a fitting end to the series. Like, all that armor, all those tools, gone. What else is new? This series had so many setbacks. This is just one of them. What else is new? You know what? Let's even make it even more fitting. Let's give ourselves iron tools and finish off with iron tools. I've put away the other two nether stars. I don't want to deal with them getting destroyed or anything. And I made some iron armor. So we're going to be beating this wither with iron armor by shoving it into the bedrock, this time properly, no funny business. So we just need a piston, a lever, and then we do a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, a 2, and that's the proper spacing, yes, and a 3. And boop. And... Alright, and get wrecked. There we go. See, that's how all of them was supposed to be done. 3 nether stars. Let's get out of here. There we go. 3 nether stars and a wither skull. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to put all that away, and then... Actually, I just realized I haven't shown off what I built in the end yet. So let's go do that. So for our last place to visit, let's go up to here to the stronghold. Well, actually, there's nothing to do in the stronghold, because this nether portal ties directly to the end dimension. And over here, we can show off what we did in the end. And here we are. Whoops. Hopefully that didn't count as a look at the Enderman. Welcome to the end dimension. I really didn't do much here. Although you may notice, there's no dragon here. And also, there is no end portal here. I do have a poor person's Enderman farm right here. But the Ender Dragon and end portal are nowhere to be found. That's because the only way to leave the end, actually, is to die. Now, why is that? Well, over here, I built something kind of cool. At least I think it's pretty cool. So here's my enchanting setup. And there's my ender chest, there's some other stuff. I probably could craft some more diamond armor, but nah. Ooh, I could have just grabbed the looting 3 sword from here. Oh well. I think I do want to take these diamonds back, at least. And maybe some of this. This is some really good... These are really good tools. Let's take those back. Okay. So what is this thing over here? This is an Ender Dragon XP farm. The most powerful XP farm ever built. So, here, let me show you how it works. All you do is you sit in this minecart, flick the lever, and out there is a dead Ender Dragon. Or at least, a dragon that keeps repeatedly dying. You'll see that as this minecart travels out to here, and then comes back. I just beat the game again, and I'm gonna get all the XP from the dying Ender Dragon. This is a really cool farm. And look at that, I'm already at 86 levels. This is absurd. So yeah, this is another one of those really cool projects that I had a lot of fun with building. And I'll admit, like, the Iron Trench plus the... Oops. Oh no. The Iron Trench plus this Ender Dragon XP farm, I kind of lost a lot of motivation, because I basically fulfilled my childhood dreams. So once I fulfilled all my childhood dreams, there wasn't really much left to do. It's kind of hilarious. So unfortunately, the only way to leave the end is by dying, because I don't yet have an end portal. So let's just try looking at an Enderman, maybe? Oh, hello. There we go. That's the only way to leave. And you have to keep everything in Ender chests. And I think that's gonna do it for me this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed this world tour. Yeah, a lot of things were left incomplete, but that's okay. Honestly, every survival world has some things that were left incomplete, but that's okay. I will leave a world download in the description. The world download will be from this episode. Unfortunately, you will not have any of my armor or tools, because I did just destroy them all on accident. Oops. Sorry. But yeah, you can use the Ender Dragon XP farm and build up your own tools. And there we go. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. The finale episode, next episode, we're powering up the time machine again, and we're going home.